Hi, I'm hoping this works. It is Monday, March 30th. It's 12:08 a.m., so technically I've not been to bed yet, but I thought I'd give you a Monday story. Um, Once upon a time, the Tooth Fairy um, used to forget to come to our house, and uh, and that was bad because, well, there'd be a lot of crying. So the Tooth Fairy decided that to help with alleviating the crying, that she would come up with a plan. And so when my children would be upset that the Tooth Fairy never came, I'd say, "Oh, don't worry, don't worry. Didn't you know that if the Tooth Fairy forgets, that she'll give you double money the next day?" Of course, all of my kids stopped crying and they're like, "Ooh, I could get $2 instead of $1." Um, and then they would go to sleep. Anyway, Joey, my middle child, he's a senior at Jerome right now. But anyway, he got clever, got kind of wise to this idea, and decided not to say anything about it. So, the first day the Tooth Fairy forgot, and it was $1, or actually $2. And then the next day, the Tooth Fairy forgot, and it was $4. Of course, the Tooth Fairy just kept forgetting. Anyway, so we were driving to the dentist, which is very ironic. And all of a sudden, I'm driving along, and I'm like, "Oh, Joey, did the Tooth Fairy come?" And he goes, "No." And I said, "How many days is it?" And he goes, "Well, didn't come the first day. That's $2. Didn't come the next day, $4. Didn't come the next day. That was $8. Didn't come the next day, $16. Didn't come the next day, $32." Um, so the Tooth Fairy owed Joey $32 because he didn't say anything, and the Tooth Fairy just kept forgetting. Bad plan on the Tooth Fairy's part. But anyway, the Tooth Fairy did pay up. $32 went to that boy. Out of the three kids, he is the one that has the most money. He saves it. He doesn't spend it, which is great. But anyway, welcome to the first full week of learning. Yeah, sorry, I miss you guys, all 120 of you. Anyway, I thought this was funny for the month of March here. Um, what I was talking about with Joey and the Tooth Fairy, which is a true story, it actually is a situation or an example of exponential growth. And kind of what we're doing right now, living it out, is that a lot of people right now are looking at exponential growth with the whole COVID-19 quarantining. We have nothing else to do, right? Look at these graphs. But I find this funny because, well, month of March, we're here at the end, and look at where we are. So they do say that that every 3 days, it's kind of like a doubling situation. So you might want to, I don't know, take some of that data into account when you're looking at or reading at anything online concerning the numbers, which is why we are doing our part in staying home. I am so sorry that you have to learn virtually. So if you're in geometry, I have a few videos for you to watch this week, and then some work time, some assignments on Alex. There is a practice at the end of the week that we'll be doing on Friday. I'm not going to give you any of my videos yet. We're waiting to see what happens with going back to school or not on Monday. Since we were talking about probability, I think there's a 75% chance again that we will be staying home for at least another week or so after. So then we'll start rolling out some videos for the calculus kids. Same thing. This week you are reviewing on your own. There are videos out there. AP has produced some. They're just kind of long. Each one's 55 minutes. But these are people that I engage with on Facebook, teachers from Indiana and Phoenix and Louisiana and just all over the place, which is kind of cool. But anyway, you can watch those. That's optional. But I will start recording videos probably next Monday for calculus for sure, and maybe for geometry. We'll see. Not that exciting. But I did want to talk about, well, like this Tooth Fairy situation, because for AP Calculus, this is what we are studying. When you have repeated multiplication, which is doubling, like if I double the money every day, when you have repeated multiplication, it turns into an exponential graph. And then this exponential graph is what we were seeing with a lot of the cases of the coronavirus. This exponential graph is also called geometric. And so we will be studying geometric series starting, I would say, Monday. Whether I do that or whether I find a really good video on Khan Academy or something, I'm not sure. But that is what we're getting into. That's where we're headed. So anyway, have a great Monday. Please try to stay on top of your work. It's kind of hard here, me trying to motivate my own kids to stay on top of their work, so I can only imagine. But find a schedule that works for you. I don't expect people to be getting up early and tuning into, our conferencing or Zooms or anything like that. I think calculus, we will have another Schoology conference later this week, probably about 3 o'clock. So anyway, take care of yourself. I miss you. Bye.